What up, anime fans? I'm back. Welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Q Phoenix, doing a review on 16th episode of Tropical-Rouge Precure. Now, before I start, I'd like to apologize for being very late with this video. Like, days late. I was supposed to release it on Monday. It's supposed to be on Monday. But Sunday night, the internet we've been having internet troubles for the past couple of days. Since Sunday night. Like, I was actually watching the start of the episode. Before the opening, that is. Parts before the opening. Before the internet just went out. It really pissed me off. It's been going off and on all week. We finally saw it out today. It went off again, but lucky it's back on for a bit. But I just hope it stays on for now. You know? Because I had to change my schedule because of it. So Precure will be out tomorrow morning, I hope. And my review on Shaman King this on Sunday. Well, on Taxi tomorrow. And Wales review the animation on Monday. Precure Tuesday. And on Taxi on Wednesday. Then everything will be back to normal. Reviewing it properly. So I'm going to have to wait 2 weeks to review the 2 games I finished playing. I finished playing Life is Strange 2 and One Piece World Seeker. So I won't get my reviews on those games in 2 weeks. So yeah. It hasn't gone out this long before. But next Sunday, actually, I'll be at my dad's next Sunday. Well, not Star next Sunday. Because my mum is going, my mum and her boyfriend Patrick are gonna be away for a week. I don't hate Patrick. He's just a dick sometimes as well. Going away for a week. So I'll be up there a week. So I'll be at my dad's until the Sunday after. I think. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. Can't remember. Oh, also like to show this off what I bought today. I finally bought Piranha Magic Medical Magica on DVD. More sneaky about it. It's got 2 covers. Here's the actual one on the back. You can see here. With Madoka and Homura. I personally like this one best. I like this cover best. I watched Medical Magica about a year ago, I think. And it's a good anime. It caught me off guard when I watched it. And I really want to review it again. So that's why I hope to review it in the future. And when Season 2 of Beastars bound to come to Netflix soon. Part 1 of Shirt Pokemon Journeys coming to Netflix. I don't know why Part 1. Why not the entire season? I don't understand, because it's air parts in America. But don't air them in the UK. Sorry, these were all just random parts, but yeah. So yeah. So thank you for your patience. I think you're patient anyway. So yeah. Also, I bought One Piece Stampede on Blu-ray. So yeah, I really gotta watch all that down. But didn't watch all of it the first time I got because I wasn't caught up. I wasn't even past the time skip yet. Well, didn't even get to that part. Didn't even get to the time skip. Yeah, that was on Post Thriller Bark. I can't remember what episode. Enough about that. Sorry. Yeah, this episode is a 2-parter. Before episode 16's preview was released, I thought it was gonna be just one. I didn't know they were gonna be doing one episode, one part, just one regular episode to introduce a new Q, or a 2-parter. 2-parters actually work for more development for the character of what makes of the motivation to become a Precure. And judged by the preview for next episode, we won't be seeing Kyolame's transformation. So we'll be seeing them that week after. Yeah, we'll be seeing them the week after, probably. But hey, we did get something new this episode. I want to get to that when a bit. Sorry. Now on to the review. Sorry. So the episode starts out with a recap again. As you remember, our last episode, Minori and Laura swap bodies, and that is actually that actually makes sense for Laura's feelings this episode. I think it was pretty clever to do that. So give them credit. Didn't expect to do it late, but now I understand why. It works well for Laura's character development. Anyway, the girls are on the mountain. It's Laura's first time seeing them, obviously, because mermaids don't exactly climb. But again, I like how unique of a mermaid Laura is. Unlike other mermaids who can't move on land, Laura can, just not properly. She just hops on the tail, which I find very unique. She's more proactive than other mermaids. I know mermaids can dry up, so yeah. Maybe it's because of the way she was designed. But I hope mermaids in the future do that. And once I've done the review, I'd like to mention how Precure came. I don't know much about the origins of don't know about how really the first Precure series and what gave me the inspiration. But I'm going to start by writing everything that happens in each season as a summary to show how much the show's changed. There's unique themes. It won't be long though, so. Yeah. Laura sees some pretty flowers. They explain the specific type of flowers. I can't remember what you said. That's known as Queen of. A bit like me then. Something like that. Also mentions that they saw some flowers on the hill on the way up. Beautiful ones. Laura's mad that she didn't see them because she was asleep in the aqua park. So far Laura's acting like her normal self. The girl decided to take a picture of the view. And Minori showed up, showed them their banner for the Tropical Club, and it looks real good. And the picture's taken. Then we cut to Laura swimming in the ocean while the Cures are walking down. So, up until that scene there, Laura sounded like her usual self. After waving to the heels, she acts odd. She's just not acting like herself. It's like she's got something on her mind or something in her feelings. And that's really interesting how some of the body swap also make much sense in context now. So after the opening, we cut to the villain's headquarters, where the witch of the ladies wants to know why they haven't got any where's the motivation. The butler explains that Laura, who's a mermaid, has been helping the humans. That makes Queen of Days a little mad, but she doesn't. She's a very unique villain. Then we cut to the Tropical Club where the girls are planning what to do for the summer. Marcy suggests they should visit her home, go for a big swim on the beach, where Laura cannot be seen. She also mentions this to Laura, but she wasn't there. Natsu wonders why. Then we cut to them on a bench, eating some melon bread. Ice cream, actually. They were eating ice cream. And also asks if Laura was alright. Laura obviously tells her yes. Because usually Laura would be like, oh, I can't remember actually. So yeah, it's a funny moment though. After Laura, on a few slides, she says what she usually says. She eats half of Natsu's ice cream, like a big gulp. Not the entire thing, just half. Just, you know. It's pretty funny. I love how this show's comedy. This is a good season, and I find it really good, clever humor. So it gives a thumbs up for me for the season so far. There haven't not been any bad episodes yet. And this is only the 16th episode. We got many episodes until 2022 for the next season of Precure, which is still unknown. But 2022, we got more anime coming out, including Tokyo Mew Mew New. Gonna watch the original first. Because really, when you watch the World Kids version, it's not really that long. You don't know what happens at the end. So I also want to feel One Piece in the future. So anyway. Then we cut to Matsu's son going class. The class is over and it's lunchtime now. Matsu wants to ask Laura about where they had lunch. But then Laura's got the octopus gone. Matsu's son went to look for it. Split up to look for it. Then we see the Laura in the octopus come into the library. She picks up a book and reads it. She's actually reading a book called The Little Mermaid. Everyone knows this folktale. Shayna has this tragic ending, you know. But it's just now there's a little spoiler for those who we've only seen the Disney movie but not read the book. Because the movie's ending is totally different from the books. Because in the book, she does not become human and wins the love of the prince. The prince falls in love with someone else. And that if she wants to become a mermaid again, she has to kill him. But decided not to, and jumped in the ocean and turned to suds. It's a tragic ending. The Little Mermaid movie has a happy ending, so that's the spoiler for the book. But it's not mentioned in this. It's not mentioned, but you know, why don't you come up with any show come up with their own story of the Little Mermaid, based on the book, but create its own story, making it unique. You know. Like some animes do, you know? Like early 90s anime changed a bit things from the manga. Adapting only arcs on the manga to the anime, but there's a lot of differences and exclusive scenes that are not in the manga. One Piece has some of those, but, you know, it was made back in the 90s. So early episodes did not follow the manga properly. So anyway, what was I? Minori comes up to Laura, asking why Laura's reading the book. Laura says she just wants to do some research on why humans become mermaids. Minori takes the book and reads the part about the Little Mermaid wants to become human but has to give up her voice. All thinks that's rubbish. Why do you want to give up her voice just to become human? But Minori gives her another type of example that humans can do something like that too. If they work hard for someone but can lose someone else lose something precious to them in the process. She explains this by the analogy she uses grades, you know, studying and stuff. And she asks Laura if she wants to be human. Laura denies it. But that's actually what Laura wants to be. After experiencing what being a human is like through the body swap episode, episode 15, you know she really you could tell she wants that feeling again, be human, become human. So yeah, it's definitely gonna happen, and I don't know what's gonna happen to make her think that to give her the motivation to become a pretty cure. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but we'll find out soon. At least I will. I will find out next week. Find out Tuesday. Yeah. Our task is approaching its end. So is the World Ends Review, the animation. Then not that long till it end. So I got some free. So when the last episode All Taxi airs, I got some free time on that in the specific weeks now. So yeah. Anyway, Minami mentions that when they swapped bodies, she was happy that she seemed happy that she has human. But Laura denies it, saying it's just one time. But she's longing for that experience again, you could tell. So that's really becoming part of her character. She's going to have same personality, but realizing the poorness of her friend that celebrity kills her friends. Because in the preview for next episode, Dirk calling the subs that she thought she just used Precure as a tool. Thought they were tools, not that type of tool, as in tools to use, not a total. Bad analogies. What I mean is, tools as in the ones you used to work with, like in the builder site and stuff. Tools for her to become queen. But she's starting to realize that spending time with them all this time, spending some time with them, she realized that she's starting to grow close to them. It was obvious Laura's going to get development from the start. But then we didn't know who we didn't know who the mid-season Q was going to be. Because people suspected it might have been Laura. And it turned out it is. So yeah. Anyway. We cut back to Matsu's Sangha beat up. They come find her. Matsu bought some manna bread and got some for Laura. Then Minori shows up. She tells him that she saw them in the library. After... Thank you so much. Saying that Matsu should talk to her. Then we cut to Matsu's house where Matsu tries to talk to Laura. Laura denying... Matsu asks if she's alright. Laura lying, saying that she is. It's brief, but then Matsu's mother comes home. She asks if there's a guest. She doesn't come in the room yet. It's quite funny. Laura jumps under the covers, but only covers her tail. Ari mentioned, that's her name. Matsu's mother, Ari, asks if Laura's a friend. Laura introduces herself. Ari mentions if she's a class. During the dinner, Ari mentions if she's a classmate. As if she's a classmate. Laura quickly says that they met in town. That they don't go to the same school. She's just visiting Arizona. Then she sees the nail polish on Ari's toes. I don't know if I pronounced this right, by the way. And she asks what it was. She tells me it's nail polish for the toes, saying that because of her job she can't wear nail polish on her fingers, so she bought why not salads of feet. Sure. And she asked to if she could give one to her, Helping. Now that comes a big of a point for Kill the Mayor. Quick mention. Kill the Mayor's main thing is the motivation power comes from the nails. Yeah, best time I've seen a Pretty Cure with different color nails. Like, think of a Pretty Cure season when the nails did not change color. Sailor Moon technically did that, but they had gloves on. I still don't get that. Anyway. Monster paints her nails blue, the lightest blue, and Monster paints her nails pink. So she tells them that they look very pretty. Then we cut to the cat, that Ben and Slayer. We cut to the three bad guys trying to ponder what to do to beat the Precure, since Crab Guy's just a chef, the woman's just a slug, the woman is just a doctor, and the maid is just a kid. That's when the doctor comes up with the idea to when the kid mentions that the mermaid occupied, she comes up with the idea to steal it so they can't take the motivation back. Then we cut to the girls painting each other's nails. I think that Sango's mother's shop. That would make sense, wouldn't it? They get nails painted. It was Minori mentions this is the first time getting nail polish. Oscar wonders if it's too blushing. That it doesn't really feel if getting plastered on. But Martha says she looks good in those look good on her. In an attack, then a Zets and a Yorana Day attacks. The girls go to the scene. And they Naruto's in the transform. Now here's why I didn't mention earlier. A new version of the group transformation. At least the start of it. As you know, the group transformation from before, just after the combat appears, where we just see Blizzard when jump comes to each of them after saying pretty cool tropical change. And doing the same when they say, well, not doing that, but always saying, let's make up, bling, chick, gotcha. That. Instead, we see all of them say it at the exact, we see all of them do it. But the difference is, we notice it straight away when we see Melasu's hand with the ring on it. And the music goes on, we don't say it for a little bit, then say, once all together, say that they say it. And after putting the chop key in and the chocolate pack opens, they spin around, or they move around, something like the healing good, pretty good group transformation. Something like that, They move like that. Also see Minori take glasses off doing that. And say, let's make up, gotcha. And the transformation just goes on the same. Because that's the only difference there. I don't know why you didn't do this from the start. I'm not complaining, I'm just wondering, that's all. I don't mind the first one, it's bad. This one is much better. It looks really good seeing them all together doing that transformation. Don't know why they didn't do this one at the start, because they won't have long to use it. They only have a few episodes to go before the group transformation will kill Lemaire. So they transform. Greg Guy mentions he's been waiting for them. The girls struggle to fight the Zetsuno Yarage, but manage to tie up. Blow was about to use the Octopus to take back the motivation, but it's what the Craig guy was waiting for. By the way, he tells the Zetsuno Yarage. He says, "Now, Zetsuno Yarage," and it blasts out the Zetsuno Yarage. Looks like a boat. Blasts out some bottles. Blue bottles as same color as the aquapot. It falls all over Laura. She tries to take back the motivation, but she realizes she doesn't have the aquapot. It's a different motto. She searches for it, but the Uvalde captures her, and the villain escapes. Yeah, they captured Laura. It doesn't how they decided to do it. Only realize this now, after 15 episodes of their saying that. And again, they probably don't see it much. Know what I mean? Um, the girls wonder what to do next and how to get if they could. Minori asks if Laura told them anything about the Grand Ocean or the Witch of the Race. Minatsu says no. So they wonder how they can save her. Then the Aquarius director shows up. Director shows up and asks why they all gathered here. Natsu hypothetically explains how to if they could find if the world mermaids exist, the Grand Ocean stuff. She explains a lot of things, but I can't remember what she said. But yeah, it's possible if they exist. She doesn't know they do. The girls decide to head out to rescue their friends. So they do a small transformation. You know, let's start a good their old good transformation. They just say Tropical tropical change. That's all. Then they transform. That is a pretty good edit. And they go into the water and try and find them. Turns out they can breathe, but their Precure powers let them breathe underwater, which makes sense because the powers come from the mermaid kingdom. So, yeah. Then we cut to the villain's lair where Laura's shown to get out. And the funny moment is the butler says that she can't be saying that. She shouldn't be yelling in the Queen's race. So he tapes her mouth shut. Not with regular tape. He does a cross tape. You know, two tapes done in this way of a cross. It's funny. It's comedic. He takes her into the Queen's room. She asks why she's helping the humans. I thought it'd be obvious because she took the motivation of the mermaids. Seriously, why wouldn't she? I don't understand this part. Of course she wouldn't unless she was to become queen in the end. You know? But they wouldn't know that. So, you get what I mean. And she realizes that she has that look, says that you want to become human. She says something like that. And excuse me, sorry. And she she tells her if she joins her side, she joins the side of which joins her side, she can make her wish come true. That's where the episode ends, and maybe the next episode comes up. You know, diving into the lore a bit before see. So then, Henshin, kill the mayor. I just got the episode's title as well. But yeah, kill the mayor's not long appearance, and you can tell by the preview, she's not going to have a transformation sequence in the episode. And judging the girls have a reaction, you know, but it's at sunset in a different place. I think they reacted to Laura having a human form. I think that's what we're reacting to. I'm not sure. We'll just have to find out. I mean, now, brief knowledge of Precure. When Precure first started back in 2004, it was two girls, Hanuka and Nagisa, who were going to transform with each other. Just hold hands. I think it's supposed to signify the power of friendship. The power of friendship can do anything. No, it's their friendship power. They shouldn't give us that My Little Pony crap. They did it for 3 seasons. 2 of them with Hong Kong Nagisa. Season 3 with Saki and Mai. They just had 2 powers. So. Now season 4 changed everything by the title Yes Precure 5. But it's throwing the girls from 2 to 5. But they didn't have the concept of mid-season cure back then. Milky Ball shows up in Yes Precure 5 Go Go, but she's a character established in the previous season. It was different. But at the failure of Yes Precure 5 Go Go, because it's just same as Yes Precure 5, no difference besides the new powers and new villains. Someone decided to do a semi-reboot, starting with fresh Precure, bringing the stuff we know today. You know, the group transformation, the mid-season cure. Mid-season cure we still have today, and how each season has its own unique style and theme. Because the next season after that, Hard Cash Precure, the most likable season, we're choosing a cartoony art style. Kind of like Ultramacho Do Re Mi, that's what it reminds me of. And how unique they made everything over the years. We did get 2 5-team Precures over the years. 2012 Brett Smile Precure, and 2017's Kira Precure. Now Kira Precure is the only 5-team Precure that actually have a mid-season cure, because the other 2 didn't, and because Milky Rose is not a cure, she doesn't count. I don't know why Smile Precure never got a mid-season cure. They got one in a movie, which I don't think was canon, because she's only appeared in the movies. I haven't really appeared much since, really. I don't understand it myself, okay? There must be a reason why they didn't put in the mid-season cure. Must be a reason. But let's just hope they do more mid-season cures, because that could help shake up the cast with a new group. I just don't like that Smile Precure never got a mid-season cure. It would have been interesting to see them probably introduce Cure Echo in the show, but they decided to make Saber for a movie. Shame, really. So that's it for the episode review.